The Barian clan has managed to seize control of a Lancer base in the Synchro Dimension, as if they were Team Rocket in Goldenrod City. What's their master plan? Who is their big boss, really? And will our heroes Draco and some random evolutionists really be forced to save the day by themselves? Or will some more heroes come to help save the day? And can our heroes truly win this one? Or will the villains reign supreme? There's only one way to find out. Let's watch this unofficial Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed movie and see for ourselves. And now we're in episode 11 for Barian World. The unofficial Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed movie. With this length, it might as well be one, right? Fortunately, we won't get one that's this length until the Season 3 finale. Well, and the Season 2 finale is kind of long too, but not a lot of movies is my point.
He has seen better days. In fact, they're calling his family now so they can come over and try to see him. Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
Get it. How could he do this to him? I mean, he's his own flesh and blood, and
he's not,
throws
though.
him aside like a dog on the street.
That's the thing about the Sark incident. Technically, no one's flesh and blood.
Hugo, some people... Breaking news! The Lancer base in this very city is under attack by some odd organization.
Nani?
More news on this subject is developing over time.
Oh no, the Phantom Riders! We gotta stop them!
Lancer base under attack? Here? Wait a minute. I know that base. Really?
Of course you do.
Yeah, I used to come here a lot on field trips. Long story.
The Future Dimension had field trips for Synchro Dimension? Yeah, probably for scouting.
By the looks of it, they'll need our assistance. We better go and help.
Because the whole Zark incident was about 5 years ago, I believe.
He's fine. He's in good hands at the moment, so let's leave the professionals to do their thing. Right now, there are other people who need our help. Come on, then.
Let's go onward. Fortunately, we won't have to sit through this thing every single time. We're a big four-parter. I'm actually going to see it 4 times in a row. No, thank you. I had to start skipping at that point. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, Blur's hospitalized, and now we gotta go in and save the day. Toby was taken out in the previous episode, so he's at commission. We will be checking out the Behind the Duels Topias episode, and maybe a bonus episode as well, just so they have 2 parts. I'll just get through this movie first, because that Behind the Duels episode is necessary for Season 2. I consider that so, otherwise, it's like, what comes later comes right the frick out of nowhere. Well, not completely out of nowhere, but it feels right, you know? It feels right. That's what matters. But, alright. Let's see what the Knights of the Wind can do. We've got our Blue Blur out of commission, and Draco headed there too. For Barian Wood? Those dang typos.
Figures. We finally find a Lancer base and it's being attacked.
Go figure, yeah. Wait, you knew this the entire time when we've been looking for a Lancer base? God dang it. It's not exactly a Papa John's or something.
All of this must have been planned. Huh. Good point. Now end this Green Eyes Grey Dragon. Plasma Storm!
Doesn't count. It's good to see Draco again. Now we're back in the main crew.
Draco?
Well, Hugo and Draco. That's basically the main crew, let's be real.
Friendly face. Ugh. Goodness, you two are safe. What happened to you?
Hey, where's Jones and Ace? Don't answer that.
You? Same. That's beside the point. By the looks of it, it appears that this base is being invaded by an organization that I recognize as the Barian clan. You know, you've encountered them before. And by the looks of it, they're invading this base for a reason. Never mind all of that now. Introductions later. The entire base is completely blocked off.
That's right, there's a random evolutionist.
It's like they don't want any communications coming through.
I wonder why that could be.
I've already put you in charge if he was ever on commission, and quite frankly, he isn't around, and it's a long story about him, but you're technically in charge, Draco, so still, what's the plan? Well, You don't
Ivory
have a
kind of
plan?
turned heel on us.
I'm working on it.
Didn't know what to do about that.
Every Lancer base has a special room blocked off from all the others. It's a special communications room to signal for help if a Lancer base is under attack or in danger.
That's convenient.
They're obviously guarding the room so that no one can call for help. And they're probably going to try and take out anyone who's going to get to the room. So by the looks of it, our plan...
Well, they still managed to put out an APB or like some sort of alert that there is an invasion right before that happened.
That's our best plan of action at the moment. So here's the idea. Bit, you go with this duelist here and get to that room.
This duelist here. You don't even have a name tag.
Yugioh and I will go off the deep end. Take out any duelists that might cause you trouble. We'll be your cover. Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. Alright guys, with Ace and Joan out of the picture, it's up to us now. So let's go in there and protect this base. Right.
So I gotta call you something, Evolutionist. What should you call me? You can call me
Are
Jamie.
you in the vault yet? Ugh, trying to. Some of these guards keep getting in the way. Just hurry up. Once they get past our guards and into the communication room, then time's up. Yes, sir. Think we made a clear enough path?
I'd say so.
Hopefully. Let's just see who else we can fend off for now.
Oh hey, the big boss.
Some company.
We're in the boss immediately. Even when Mephiles invaded the Phoenix University, we had to fight off some random soldiers before getting to the admin.
Well,
We're just getting right to the admin.
I am the leader of the Barian clan. The leader?
The leader.
You're the one behind all of this? Well, sort of, but not really. What are you talking about? Good, because I've got a few questions to ask. Why are you doing all of this? Why do you want to reunite the dimensions? Oh, I don't really want to do that. I mean, sure, it's what I'm doing, but it's not what I truly plan. My plan is to get revenge.
Declan Akaba ain't here.
The Lancers. What?
Why, it was only Declan that kicked your ass.
Okay,
Although
enough
Yugioh
of the
did
big
ruin a lot of
speeches
his
already.
plans.
Can you please explain who you are and why you're doing all of this? From the top.
That Declan OTK was still one of the best moments of Arc 5. No action cards, no other baloney, just straight up, I win. Again.
Minus, and I am the leader of the Barian clan. Minus. My mission.
Yes, his name is
the power
Miles.
that I have
It's not his,
given
or
to
Minus,
resolve
Minus.
And use it to reunite all four dimensions back into the original dimension once more. But although that is my mission, it is not my motivation. My true motivation is to get revenge on the Lancers for what they have done to me.
Another hint as to who Minus's identity is, but again, no spoilers, I'm not saying straight up.
What problem do you have with the Lancers? Problem? Well, it's not really with the Lancers specifically. My real problem is with Shea Obsidian, Yuya Sakaki, and especially Declan Akuba. All of those who did me wrong. The legendary duelists? But I've read some things about their adventures, but I don't recall them encountering someone named Minus. They probably don't even know you. Maybe not in my current form, but perhaps this will jog your memory.
Takes hat off. Nope, don't remember a thing. Episode ends. John Michel Roger.
No.
The chess guy from Arc 5. I actually thought this happened later in the season, to be honest. This is one of those where it's like, wait, it's here?
Was this guy?
Like, I didn't think it was like season finale
That's
sort of plot
impossible.
twist, but
You-
still.
Okay,
Minus just
no.
showed up a couple episodes just like, hi, I'm the secret guy.
He was originally an admin for the fusion.
That was still a big what the fuck moment when we first got there. Season 2 was like, what?
He almost succeeded too, nearly taking complete control over the synchro dimension. However, the Lancers stopped him, and thus defeated him. Correct. Well, by failed, you mean sucked into a portal between time and space. Truly.
This actually gave a secret to Jean-Michel Roger, which is always one of those where it's like, where did he go? Hey, he's gone. But where? He's gone! I said gone!
All this. You don't even look a thing like him. Oh, I don't anymore. After what happened.
I kind of went through this portal after all. Disfigurement.
Through a portal. Unlike all the other duelists that were sucked in along with me, I wasn't as lucky.
So what happened to Vectrix / Tron and Zexel?
Void of time and space. No life, no buildings, no people, nothing. The only thing I could see was pure darkness. And that's the only thing I could see. And the only thing I could feel for 4 long years. I didn't even know I was alive. I thought I would remain this way. As nothing but an empty husk of my former self. Until another spirit encounter. A spirit that stated he was from another world. A place called Barian World. A spirit?
The spirit.
Call himself. I did not get his name. He was very vague about it.
Some sort of 100, dim 100, something like that. 1,000.
He stated due to previous events, he could not return to his body, and neither could he return to his world. Barian World had a long vendetta against Earth and was planning a revenge plot against them for the destruction of their Barian emperors. However, ever since the Zark incident happened, Earth had become separated from Barian World, and no being from that world could cross over to Earth. And neither could the spirit. However, I could. So this long spirit promised me a deal.
Wait a minute.
He would revive me.
You realize Don Dawson was basically Mephiles between 06 and Generations. Or Shadow Generations, I should say. That's why.
The dimensions into the original once more. By using this power to control the Supreme King Dragon Zark. And in return,
In that I mean he was trapped away, removed from canon, and stuck in some empty void of nothing until a time-space incident happened, which allowed him to have a second chance of coming back to reality.
Powers to boot. I used this power to create the rank-up magic Barian Force cards, and gave them to other duelists to add to my army. Duelists that believe in Leo Akaba's cause of reuniting the dimensions.
And bringing his daughter
That
back.
brings us to today. So, let me get this straight. You're doing all of this, not only so you can get revenge, but so another world can invade the original dimension?
I'm evil.
Put it that way, I suppose. Okay, and what makes you think that you're not a pawn in their games? I mean, once you've done what you've accomplished, they'll probably get rid of you in the end, so what makes you think that they won't betray you? But I'm nobody's pawn. Even if
I'm the king.
I don't care anymore. The only thing I want now is pure revenge. So even if they do decide to destroy me, at least I will leave this world, knowing that revenge
Cue card.
is complete. Besides, once Barian World realizes that I helped them return to Earth, they'll be more than happy to have me assist with them. Well,
But there were only like 7 people in Barian World.
I'm getting Zark. Well, that's pretty simple.
Different universe, I
For
guess.
one, I know where the Supreme King Dragon is located. It's in the place you refer to as Phoenix University.
Yeah, we know that too.
Also, I know how to unlock it. You see, I did some research, and from what I've learned, the Zark card was hidden away inside of a box. A box made of near indestructible material that could not be opened. The only way to open it is with 4 special key cards. Spell cards that read, combined with 3 to be complete. That was the same type of card the Blur had. Exactly. We already have one of those cards in our possession.
Funny how it was 4 cards. It was
Yeah,
4
this
cards
close
that
to a
defeated
finish.
Zark in the end anyway. Because of 4
All
dimensions.
4 of them are in our possession. It's only a matter of time until we evade Phoenix University and obtain the Supreme King Dragon.
Now if we stop
Then we
you...
will reunite the dimensions, and Barian World will continue where it left off and invade. That's some plan you've got. But unfortunately, it comes to a close here. The only reason why I told you was because it's already too late to stop me.
What?
But if you do want to have a duel, then I can't see no reason not to. I didn't ask for a duel, but
I
if you're
demanded
insistent-
it.
Hugo, you don't mind giving me a hand?
He's kind of ready to be like,
Let's do
let's have a
this.
conversation some more. Would you like to duel? I didn't ask for a duel. Too bad we're dueling now.
Let's duel! Since this is a 2-on-1 duel, I will allow you both to take separate turns, and you will both get separate fields and life points. But as an
That's
additional
generous.
bonus, my life points will be doubled, and I'll only be allowed to attack the player who went previously. Sound fair?
Let's bring up the rules.
I end my turn.
I,
Nothing. Big mistake.
that ain't suspicious at all.
Alright, I'll go next. I draw! I'll start my turn by setting the pendulum scale, with scale 1 and scale 7.
Well, it's Draco and
Green
Hugo working
Gray-Eyed
together.
Wyvern.
We can't possibly lose this one.
These 2 monsters, I'm allowed to pendulum summon monsters between the
Last
levels
one was
of
just
2 and
Hugo
6.
alone. Now we got Draco on our
Swing
team.
bar pendulum, carve the arc of victory. Pendulum summon, appear forth. Green Eyes Grey Dragon. Scout with eyes of green and Green Eyes Spark Dragon. Next,
Quite the
I'll
feat of
use
monsters.
Scout with Eyes of Green special ability, which lets me add 1 Green Eyes spell or trap from my deck to my hand. Next, since Scout is a tuner monster, I'll tune it with my level 6 Green Eyes.
Going for Starlight already?
Come
Alright.
forth, Synchro Summon, appear, Green Eyes Starlight Dragon. But I'm not done yet. Now I'll activate Grey Eyes Wyvern's Pendulum ability, adding Green Eyes Grey Dragon from my graveyard to my hand.
Alright.
Then I'll also activate from my hand the spell card, Green Eyes Fusion.
Okay.
This spell card allows me to perform a fusion summon, but since Green Eyes Grey Dragon is one of the fusion materials I'm using, I'm also able to fusion summon using monsters in my deck. So I'll send Green Eyes in my hand and Green Eyes Komori Dragon in my deck to the graveyard.
Shame we couldn't see the
Perform a
Komori
fusion
dragon.
summon.
Oh
I
well.
Fusion summon. Appear.
I think it shows up later.
Green
But
Eyes,
this is that's
Neo
one of the
Dragon.
appearance. Oh
Lastly,
god.
I'll activate Green Eyes Spark Dragon's special ability. Since it was pendulum summoned, once per turn, I can resurrect Green Eyes Grey Dragon to the field. Lastly, I'll
This is an
overlay
Akaba
Spark
Reggie
Dragon with Grey
level
Dragon.
strategy.
I exceed summon. Appear. Green Eyes Saber Tooth Dragon.
Dang.
3 extra deck monsters in 1 turn.
The power of the pendulums.
Impressive, you say? Well, you won't be saying that once I puncture a big hole in your life points. In fact, I'd say this is your last turn here and now.
All of them have
because Neo
3,100 attack
Dragon has
points.
the
That's
ability
neat.
to attack twice, and all 3 of them have more than enough attack points to end this.
Wait till he shows up as Battle Fader.
Oh no. This ends now. All 3 of my monsters, wipe him out! Draco!
Man, 4 other parts of credits.
How? You can thank my trap card for that. Barian
You didn't have a face down.
Trap card? You can't activate that from your hand. I can if there are no cards on my field. This trap card simply reduces any damage I take for the rest of this turn to 0.
Nah.
I should have figured it wouldn't be so easy.
Go figure, yeah.
I'm done. It's your move. Then it's my move.
That's what I said, yes.
You know, if this is the best you've got and it's only your first turn, then you're in bigger trouble than I thought.
Ominous! Boy, there's gonna be a question of the day for all 4 parts, isn't there? Wait. Who's your favorite villain from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 that wasn't Zack? Well, I guess I can't pick Zack, so that rules him out. I don't know which one Zack was, but I have to rule him out. I guess John Michelle Roger, just because he was. How many attack? What's the alternative? Like Akabaleo, the Beastborg dude, not the Beastborg dude, the freaking Gladiator Beast guy, freaking Battle Beast. Fuck no. I guess by that sheer logic, freaking John Michelle Roger has to win. Arc 5 wasn't very good with its villains. Cold take, I know. They only really built up one, and they did a great job building up one. Unfortunately, once that one went down, it was all downhill. Although some may argue Arc 5 was nothing but downhill. Although downhill is the fun part of the roller coaster. So either way, my vote is John Michelle Rogers. So yeah, this is one heck of a start to it. They immediately reveal that why even reveal his real name, but he's going to go by Jean Michel Roger anyway. I mean, his new name is Minus and all that extra stuff, but still, like, why? Usually with this, it's like, here's a fake name. I'll go by this until the big reveal. Like, even in Hungry 7 Heritage, Zoltan went by Zoltan until it was revealed to be Yura. So, it's like, at least Yura went by the fake name for a while. He didn't just go like, I'm Minus. I'm also John Michel Roger, but don't worry about that. I don't think that'd be relevant except for anyone but the audience. Other than that, though, we're out to the start of the duel, and it's good to have the crew back together. We have our main two leads back together, and how is John Michel Roger gonna face those two powers together? Well, we got about 3 more parts to find out. So, let's not get final thoughts now and move on. Part 2 of 4 of Barbarian World.
Is that so? Well, why don't you try and back up that claim?
Don't mind if I do.
Unfortunately for you, I do have the means necessary. Now, to start off my turn, I will banish the trap card Barian Shield from my graveyard to add 1 Barian monster from my deck to my hand. Next, I summon to the field the monster I added, Barian King. Level 7 monster, summoned just like that?
There's a
How is that even possible? Through his effect, if all monsters in my extra deck are Xyz monsters, I can summon this card from my hand without tributing. In fact, all of my main deck monsters have that effect. Now, moving on, this monster's special ability allows me to add another Barian card from my deck to my hand.
I do like how
Next, by
took
reducing
the
this
chess
monster's
theme of
attack
John
points
Michel
by
Roger
1,000,
and
I
applied
can
it
special summon
to
Barian Rook from my
the deck he plays and the Barians.
Now using these 2 level 7
in a way,
monsters,
you could see them as
I will
chess
proceed
pieces.
to build the overlay network. I overlay level 7 Barian King and Rook and Exceed Summon rank 7 Barian Emperor Silent Nasher. Barian Emperors. Be careful, Draco. He wouldn't have summoned that monster if he didn't know it wouldn't help him.
Clearly.
Okay, lay it on me. What's this thing supposed to do? Allow me to demonstrate. Silent Nash's special ability activates. When it succeeds summoned, all face-up cards you control become overlay units. What? That's right.
Not good.
Using his effect, I absorb all 3 of your monsters and your 2 pendulum cards as new material to this
God,
card.
kidding me. That's
Oh,
insane.
No. This monster also gains 200 attack for each material attached to it. I count 7.
I am now looking at Cyber
so
Dragon
attack
Infinity
points
like
rise
perhaps I
by
treated you too harshly.
1400. Battle Silent Nasher.
But this is a fake card, so no, I can
Draco's
keep
life points
hating
directly.
Infinity.
Oh no, Draco! I don't think so. I will activate the effect of Green Eye's Komori Dragon in my graveyard. Since you're conducting a
Good, we do
direct
get one
attack
good
against
try
my
at-
life points,
of it.
I can banish this card and special summon Green Eye's Grey Dragon from my graveyard.
To take the hit instead.
As an additional bonus, your attack is negated,
Never
and
mind.
your attacking monster is destroyed.
Ooh.
Not unless Silent Nash's final special ability kicks in. If it would ever leave the field, in fact, if any card I control would ever leave the field, I can use up one of this monster's overlay units instead.
Bah.
Great. I'm done. I'll set 2 cards face down and leave it at you. He wiped out my entire board in 1 turn. I would have expected nothing less from the leader of the Barian clan. I mean, he is the leader for a reason.
True.
How could I be so careless? It's your turn. Hugo, was it? Don't worry, I won't be able to attack Draco on the next turn. But you are free game. Good to know.
Yeah.
Careful, Yugioh. You're still. I will be. Okay, let's do this. I draw! To start my turn off, I will activate the effect of Pocket Clucklet in my hand. By doing so, I can reveal one Pocket Normal monster in my hand. In this case, Pocket Kitlet. Then, by discarding Clucklet from my hand, I can special summon the revealed monster. Kitlet to the field! Oh, but wait, there's more. Since you control a monster as well, Clucklet lets me summon a Pocket Normal monster from my deck as well.
Nice!
So long as it has a different name.
Of course.
So let's go! Pocket Cryobug!
2 new ones.
Clucklet's also treated as an XP
before,
card
but
while
Cryo
in
no.
graveyard. Same will apply to Kitlet and Cryobug as well. Once I activate the EXP card, Pocket Evolution!
Which one was it again?
I have to admit, I was intrigued when I heard the rumors about the evolution dimension and the existence of other dimensions. Then again, I suppose it shouldn't be too surprising. For me, anyway. This spell card lets me evolve both my monsters at the same time. I double evolution summon, appear, Pocket Incineroar Beast, and Pocket Tundra Moth.
Alright.
Okay, to start things off, I'll use Tundra Moth's
I think
skill.
they came out on the
When
same
it's
time
summoned,
as the
I can
Ice
set
Butterfly
one Pocket
from
spell or
Pokemon.
trap directly from my
If not,
deck.
a predate maybe. But I don't remember the
Then
exact
there's
timing.
Incineroar Beast's skill. When it's summoned, I can destroy all spell and trap cards you control. And then you take 300 for each. But you won't even get the pleasure. I use 2 more of my monster's overlay units to prevent my spell and trap cards from being destroyed.
Ah, you're no fun.
No matter what we try to get rid of, that monster just gets in the way. Well, not for long. I activate the effect of Tundra Moth
Boy, I had a
right
rank
here
8.
and right now. By banishing an XP card from the graveyard, Tundra Moth allows me to half your monster's attack points. And freeze its ability until the end of the turn.
That comes in handy.
Clever. That way Silent Nasha won't be able to prevent its destruction. Exactly. So I can activate Incineroar Beast's special ability. By banishing another XP card from the graveyard, Incineroar Beast destroys your monster and inflicts damage equal to its attack points. Sounds like a foolproof plan on paper,
You
but
fool.
not when you're dueling against me. I
Huh?
discard Barian Archfiend from my hand.
Oh, come on.
With this monster, not only can I prevent my monster from being destroyed by your monster's skill, but my monster won't be able to be destroyed for the rest of this turn. No!
Ah,
Damn it! So close! Fine.
they'll just do battle
If I can't
damage.
get rid of it, at least I can do some damage. Tundra Moth, attack! Did you just forget? My monster won't be destroyed.
But
you
you
still
still take the
take
damage. It's Arc 5, baby.
Incineroar Beast, Burning Wildfire, attack!
Although, again, there was a YouTuber that went out
That's
of
it
their
from
way
me.
to be like,
I'll set one
but you
card
still take the damage,
and
but it's
my
like
turn.
every other Yu-Gi-Oh show.
And during the end phase, your monster's
It's not an
effect
Arc 5
return and
exclusive
its attack
meme,
points return to
but
normal.
Arc 5 really laid it in
I
thick.
draw. To start my next turn, I will activate the continuous trap card from my field. Reveal Barian's Curse.
Like a
This trap
teardrop.
card will come into play later, but for now, I'll activate a spell card from my hand. Barian Overlay. This lets me summon 2 Barian monsters from my graveyard with their effects negated. Barian King, Barian Archfiend, return to the field.
Tja.
2 more monsters. That can only include to another Exceed summon. Now, with both these monsters being level 7, I will use them to build the overlay network once more. I Exceed summon. Rank 7. Barian Emperor. Elite Cestus.
Love it because it's got a
Doesn't
Cestus.
look good. So what does this one do? That's right. And you can guarantee that this one has a powerful effect as well. Now I will activate Cestus' special ability. By using
like it's
up
got
one of its
Bulbasaur's
overlay
armor.
units, I can destroy all monsters you control, Yugioh Celadon.
Aw, crap.
And you take damage equal to their combined attack.
Oh no.
Yugioh, look out! Oh no you don't. I activate my trap card, Pocket Smoke Screen! And with it, my monsters can do a vanishing act. You see, this trap lets me remove both of them from play until the end of the turn. And for each monster I choose to remove from play, I can place a smoke counter on the field. Since I remove 2 monsters, I can have both of your monsters gain 1 smoke counter.
Okay.
What's the point of that? I'll tell you the point of it. Because monsters with smoke counters cannot attack.
Ah, smart.
I suppose. Very well then. Before I end my turn, I will banish Barian Overlay from my graveyard to use its other effect. I can target my Silent Gnasher and attach the top 2 cards of your deck to this card's overlay units. Fine.
Yeah.
That'll bring him back up a few attack points, and I shall end my turn. And during the end phase, both my monsters come back to the field. Alright, Draco, it's your move. Show him what you've got. With pleasure. I draw! And during your standby phase,
so
Draco Greendale, my Barian's Curse's effect will activate.
Yeah, whatever.
You see, it halves your life points.
Oh, jeez! Not my life points! Ah!
Oh, great. Now we can half our life points? A card that halves life points?
Destiny Hero Dogman needs a special ability and
like
3
that,
sacrifice in order to be able to do that. Well, 3 sacrifices
well,
and some, but still.
Unfortunately, there is. I have to destroy this card during my standby phase. Oh, wait! I have Silent Gnasher on my field, so I can use up one of its overlay units to prevent this card from being destroyed.
Meanwhile, Curse
by
can
its
just have
own
life
effect,
points whenever it
allowing
wants.
me to continuously half your life points.
You cheap trick. It's a cute reference to how the intrusion penalty was in the anime, though. That is what it's meant to be.
Maybe there's something that I can use. Okay, then. To progress with my turn, I will banish Scout with Eyes of Green from my graveyard. By doing so, I can summon another one from my deck. And with its effect, when it's summoned, I get to search out another Green Eye spell or trap. Next, I activate the spell card Plasma Storm. At the cost of my Green Eyes attacking this turn, this allows my monster to wipe out all of your monsters.
Get the hell out of here!
Chance.
Nah,
I activate
sure.
Silent Gnasher's special ability once more, using up both of its overlay units to prevent both my monsters from being destroyed.
Yeah.
Now, since Scout is a tuner monster, I'll tune it with my level 6 Green Eyes Grey Dragon.
Grey Dragon Arch
Now
Fiend.
let's go! Synchro Summon! Appear! Green Eyes Gadget Dragon!
Gadget Dragon. That's a new one.
monster.
Yeah.
Now, I activate Green Eyes Gadget Dragon's special ability. When it's summoned, I can equip one Green Eyes monster from my graveyard to this card, giving it an additional 1,000 attack points.
Okay, it's at 4,100.
Now, battle. I want to take out Silent Gnasher, but I know its effect will get in the way. So the least I can do now is deal
more
the most
damage
I can. Alright, Gadget Dragon, attack Elite Cestus! Very well then. I'll allow it.
What?
What? But I don't get it. Why wouldn't you prevent your monster's destruction? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. You're planning
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
I set one card face down before ending my turn. And then it's my move once more. I draw. Figures. I've heard plenty of stories about him and his goals to try and take over the Synchro Dimension. He always was a genius at playing his enemies right into his hands. During the standby phase, I remove one of my Silent Gnasher's overlay units once more, so I can prevent my Barian's Curse from destroying itself. To start my turn, I will activate a spell card from my hand, Barian Rage.
Huh?
This spell card lets me target my Elite Cestus in the graveyard and inflict damage to your life points.
That's why I want
equal
it
to
dead.
its attack points.
Equal.
Since this monster has 2,500 attack, that's exactly how much you're losing, Draco Greendale.
And he only has
Oh,
2,000
no,
life points
don't.
left.
Gadget Dragon's other ability will now activate. By getting rid of the equipped monster, I can negate your spell card's effect and destroy it.
Phew.
You took the bait.
Bait.
Bait? That's right.
What's it supposed to do?
Do you
Die?
honestly think I didn't know what your monster's special ability is?
Well, yeah, because they
If
just
I
summoned it
activated
now.
Silent Gnasher's special ability during the previous turn, you would have had the means to negate it, thus getting rid of my Silent Gnasher. So that's why you didn't negate his monster's destruction. It may have cost him. Exactly.
I only just summoned this card and
And
I
it's
really
about to
knew
get
everything
even
about it.
worse
What are you,
for
Forget you
I
stopped with
summon to
something
the
dark
field
fluid.
Barian Pawn. Activating
Hi,
Barian
Jamon.
Pawn's special ability, I can special summon Barian King back from my graveyard.
That's true.
King's effect lets me search out another Barian card. And I will use both monsters to once again build the overlay network. Oh no! Exceed summon! Rank 7! Barian Emperor! Ragnar Reaper!
That's not good indeed.
I use up one of Ragnar Reaper's overlay units. By doing so, all of your monsters are wiped out.
How about no?
And for each monster destroyed, Ragnar Reaper lets me draw a card. Well, don't forget, since Gadget Dragon left the field,
Green Eyes comes
Great
back.
Dragon returns. And it has more than enough attack points to defend my life points.
And Nashor can't attack through the
Meaningless
smoke
to me.
counter.
Ragnar Reaper, battle. Attack Green Eyes Grey Dragon.
What?
What are you doing? That's where Ragnar Reaper's special ability comes in once more. When it battles your monster's attack points are cut in half.
Huh?
Oh no. I activate my trap card. Reveal Green Eyes Rampage. Since your monster is attacking Green Eyes, all face-up monsters you control are now destroyed.
No.
Haven't
Nashor
you learned
negates.
anything? I use 2 more overlay units from Silent Nasher to prevent my monsters from being destroyed. Ah! Lucky for you, due to your partner's trap card, my Silent Nasher cannot battle due to its smoke counter. So I'll end.
But he doesn't
my
have
turn
2 overlay
from there.
units anymore, so I don't think he gets to
Draco.
keep his Baron curse up. For much
Alright,
longer,
Hugo.
anyway.
It's on you now. I don't get it. Why activate that trap card? You know his monster can just prevent itself from being destroyed, right? The point wasn't to destroy his monsters. It was to
make
wear out
Nasher
all
use
of Silent
overlay
Nash's
units.
overlay units. Oh, now I see. Hugo, it's up to you now to do the rest. Alright then. Get ready, Minus, because this is the last turn that your Barian Emperor has. Really? Well, I'd like to see you try. As you wish. Alright then, let's do this!
Well, let's see if Hugo can keep those words. So we got 4 parts of this. Hey, probably not. What do you think is the most overpowered Xyz monster? I don't know, man. They keep coming up with new ones constantly, and each one freaking outshines the Okay, that's hyperbole, but like, if I had to make one Dragoobleon just for how many decks I've seen and how many things it can do, freaking Numero Decay, freaking Harter Dragon, all that stuff. If I gotta pick one, it's Dragoobleon. Maybe Hope Harbinger too, but mostly Dragoobleon. Yeah. So now we see Minus's full deck. Well, not his full deck, but his deck. It's the Barian clan in the past in chess form, in cardboard form. And they have quite the ways of exceeding something constantly. I like all the references and things they have. It's a nice hodgepodge of the 2 things, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's cool. And he's got a really obnoxious strategy with that Nasher. It could just keep his things afloat for so long. It's got such sick tactics with them just having life points, keeping it around constantly. And just, it's got a pain to deal with. I'm glad I'm not doing against that. It just sounds annoying. How is Hugo going to deal with this? I guess we'll find out in the next part. Moving on, now we're in part 3 of Barbarian World. Excelsior!
Well, Mr. Celadon, I'm waiting.
The wait is over.
And guess what? I've already thought, and I'm ready to begin my turn. Well, before you continue with your turn,
Barian's
I'll
Curse.
activate the effect of Barian's Curse once more, allowing me to half your life points. Oh yeah.
I thought it was at 4,000, now it's at
During the main
1,000.
phase, I'll activate Ragnar Reaper's special ability.
Someone
Which
botched.
effect, by using up its last overlay unit, both your monsters are destroyed.
Huh? No!
Ah! Oh, and for good measure, Ragnar Reaper lets me draw 1 card for each. That's 2 cards. You just cleaned most of your board. Not to mention his hand is getting pretty full with all the cards that Ragnar Reaper is giving him.
Yeah.
I know. I have to end this quick before it gets devastating.
Time to get to work.
Sure it isn't devastating already.
Huh.
Now, to begin, I'll activate the effect of Pocket Smokescreen in my graveyard. By removing the smoke counter that's still placed on one of your monsters, I can set this trap card directly from my graveyard. Of course, it's banished when it leaves the field, but on the bright side, it's here ready for me to use again. Now, I'll summon Pocket Ruffet Wolf to the field in attack mode.
Going for Haifu Wolf.
Staying for long, because I'm activating DDoS Evolution. First, I send 2 copies of this card to the graveyard, and then I can evolve Ruffet Wolf right here and right now. So I expand the DNA strand and evolution summon level
Pokemon
6.
Sword and Shield moves.
Pocket
This proves that the Frost Moth thing.
Finally.
Nice. This proves that the Frost. It was based off Frost Moth from Gen 7.
Correct. And
No, Gen 8.
activating
Gen 7
his
was
special
Lola.
ability
My bad.
To show you exactly why he is. By banishing an XP card from the graveyard, Haifu Wolf's attack points double. Of course, he doesn't inflict battle damage, but he does inflict effect damage equal to your destroyed monster's attack points.
Well, the salt art for Haifu Wolf.
But
I think it was
before he
introduced
attacks,
here, but I can't remember.
activate
But to
the
be honest, I
face
don't remember the
down
last time we
card
saw
I've
Haifu
set
Wolf. So
previously. It's called
it's good to see the
Pocket
art.
Helping Hand. And here's what it does. It lets me target Haifu Wolf and, well, gives him a helping hand, allowing him to attack all monsters you control. Perfect. Wipe him out, Hugo.
Time to get
Let's
to
go,
work.
Haifu Wolf. Wipe him out! Attack Silent Nasher!
Overlay units.
Combo, but not when Silent Nasher's special ability is on the prowl. By using up another overlay unit, Silent
But now it's
Nasher
out of
will
overlay
be
units.
destroyed. Maybe. But Helping Hand doesn't say once each, which means not only can
I can do it
attack the
again.
monster again, but Silent Nasher no longer has any overlay units, so no more defense. Ugh. Now let's finish where you left off, Haifu Wolf. Take him
K9
out,
Knuckle.
K9 Knuckle! Ugh! That's it. He's finished. And now, Ragnar Reaper. Let's finish this, Haifu Wolf. Take him out with K9 Knuckle! Ugh!
And there's nobody to beat that AC.
It. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Wait, what?
Huh? Oh, come on! So why have you survived this time? Well, you can thank the Barian Urge trap card for that.
Huh?
Since my Ragnar Reaper was destroyed, I could use this trap card's special ability to gain life points equal to double its attack points.
Oh, come on.
Not only effectively nullifying the damage I took, but also increasing my life points a little.
Ah. So we actually healed him in a sense.
Ignore the cards I can play, at the moment at least. I'll end my turn. Very well then, I draw. And during my standby phase, with no Silent Nasher, Barian's curse is destroyed.
Finally.
So close again. It's like every time we think we've got him, he just slips away from defeat.
It's annoying.
But now you have something else to worry about. An empty board.
Huh?
I start by normal summoning to the field Barian's Knight.
Gah. Garag now.
Because he can spawn in some company. With his special ability, I can special summon up to 2 Barian monsters from my hand or graveyard, with their effects negated. So I'll special summon Barian Archfiend and Barian
Archfiend's supposed to be Vector. Looks a little wacky though.
And now I will proceed to overlay all 3 of my monsters.
I also think the rock's supposed to be Garag. Whoops.
With 3 monsters. Careful, Hugo. He's bringing out something big. That's right. Get ready for I Exceed Summon, Rank 7, Barian Emperor, Star Pegasus!
Oh, come on.
2200.
Now we're basing off the Ethereum numbers as well.
Well, before I get into the meat of things, I'll activate the effect of Barian's Urge in my graveyard.
By banishing it.
And targeting my Pegasus.
Notice that all special traps can have a by banishing it effect.
Attack points for each overlay unit attached to it. That's 1200 attack points.
Ugh.
I didn't know. Oh boy. Oh, but wait, it gets worse. I'll use my Pegasus' special ability. By using up one of its overlay units, I can reduce Haifu Wolf's attack points to 100.
What?
That's more than enough.
to take him out.
Pegasus, attack and finish off Haifu Wolf.
Doesn't even look like a Pegasus.
Barian Ray! Yeah, I don't think so. Remember Pocket Smokescreen? You didn't think I would remember. That's why Pegasus is on my field. Once per turn during my battle phase, its special ability lets me negate any spell, trap, or monster effect and destroy it.
That means Haifu Wolf is wide open.
Now go, Pegasus. Wipe him out. Oh, no, you don't.
Huh?
Alright, give me the gist of it. Who's interfering this time? I'll show you who. It's Pocket Snowveil.
Huh?
Discarding this card from my hand, I negate your monster's attack and reduce its attack points by 1,000.
Not bad.
I think I'll end my turn there. It's your move, Draco Greendale.
Snowveil looks like what if Snover and Applin had a onion child.
Okay, Draco. It's your turn. Show him what you do. You know what? I've had it.
Huh?
Draco. I've had it with you. I've wasted about half an hour of patience on you, and quite frankly, I've had enough. What's the matter?
Draco's having a crash out.
I'm done with this duel. Jean here needs to be destroyed. We already have Mephiles to worry about, and we don't need him and his posse causing even more of a riot than what's already happened. Draco, if we let him get away, if we let him walk away from us right here and right now, the Barian clan will still continue with their plans. We might have something worse than Mephiles to worry about. So you know what I say? I say I'm going to finish this.
Draco's
right
having his
here
crash
and
out,
right
but
now.
don't worry, Hugo will have his later on.
Is that so? Well, I hate to disappoint you, Mr. Greendale, but Jean is dead. And in his place is a duelist who is far more skilled. Compared to the shell that he once was, I am a complete upgrade. Someone who is both mentally and physically strong. I am Minus, leader of the Barian clan.
You're going down.
That's exactly the number that your life points are about to drop to.
Oh!
Turn. Now, draw!
The entire name was chosen for that line alone. Probably not, but still.
With Eyes of Green in my graveyard. By banishing it, I can special summon the last copy of Scout from my deck. And Scout lets me add another Green Eyes spell or trap to my hand. And now I'll activate a very interesting spell card called Green Eyes Summoning Technique. Its effect lets me special summon Green Eyes Grey Dragon from my graveyard. Of course, it's unable to attack this turn, but that's fine by me. Furthermore, since Green Eyes is level 5 or higher, this spell card also lets me add another Green Eyes monster from my deck to my hand.
Why wouldn't it?
Ready to join the field. Come forth! Green Eyes, Galaxy Serpent!
Okay.
Serpent's special ability activates. When it's summoned, it inflicts 300 points of damage for each Green Eyes monster I control.
That's fine.
What does that matter? Oh, you'll find out, because you won't be saying that in a bit. Now I'll activate Galaxy Serpent's other special ability. By targeting itself and my Scout, I can use them both to fusion summon without the need of polymerization.
Okay.
Now let's go. I fusion summon. Come forth, Green Eyes Paladin.
It's
not strong, but battle phase, he can attack your life points directly.
That'll help.
Is that it? Are you done with the meaningless damage? Oh, I'm not finished yet.
Green Eyes Paladin doesn't even look green.
Surprise up my sleeve. Oh, that ability being, you see,
It's a Green Eyes Grey Dragon, but still.
Is a tuner monster.
Huh?
A fusion tuner monster? That's right. And guess what? Paladin's other special ability now activates.
Excel
allowing me
Synchro.
to target Green Eyes Grey Dragon and use them both to synchro summon right here and right now. He's using a fusion monster to tune a normal monster.
It's crazy, but they exist in the real
Dragon
game.
from the depths of space, dragon with green colored eyes, come forth and create your galaxy road. I synchro summon level 10 Green Eyes Star Bright Dragon!
How you gonna deal with this one?
Okay, I'll bite. What does he do? Well, for starters, his special ability gives him half the combined attack of both synchro materials. Paladin had 1800, Green Eyes had 2600.
That's 2200.
You get a 2100 attack point boost. 5700 attack points. That's right. Oh, but there's more. Not only can Starbright not be targeted or destroyed
but
by
that's
side
100
effects,
points.
but once per turn, at the cost of banishing one Green Eyes monster from my graveyard, I can negate any card effect.
Draco going for game right here, right now.
Wait. Something isn't right about this. Oh no. You're finished, Minus. Now, let's end this. Draco, hold on. No, Hugo. This has to end now. I will not allow another threat to pass. I've already let Mephiles pass before, and I don't intend another threat to do so as well. Now, let's do this! Green Eye Starbright Dragon! Let's end this! Attack! Attack! Dwarf Star Plasma! Ah!
Unfortunately, if you think that's gonna be the end of the duel, you got a sad awakening coming for you.
He's
Not really a spoiler, but stating the obvious now, is it? Be like, spoiler warning, grass is green.
Fail. How? Pegasus has another special ability. You see, if it would have been destroyed, I can use up all of its remaining overlay units, and by doing so, not only is it not destroyed,
You take no
rather
damage.
than taking damage, I can half all players' life points.
Not again! Ugh. Stop doing that! That does like we're already at 500.
Starbright should have been able to negate that effect. Under normal circumstances, yes, but Pegasus' effect cannot be negated.
God, of course it can't.
Go on. Say those beautiful words. Fine. I end my turn. And Starbright's attack returns to normal.
It's just a glorious opening too. That was a big chance.
I had a funny feeling that this wouldn't be finished yet. My move.
How'd you figure that out, Hugo? I looked at the part total. It didn't make sense.
Minus. You may have survived so far. You may have even been able to survive one of my most powerful monsters, but as soon as my next turn comes, you're finished.
You don't have a next turn.
Funny. You say that as if you are getting another turn.
What?
But you won't be. Oh, and what makes you say that? Because I activate Barian's Rage.
Again?
You already know what this spell card does. It lets me target a Barian monster in my graveyard.
You bitch!
And inflict damage equal to its attack.
Coward's
points.
way out.
You lose. Really? Well, in that case, I'll activate Starbright's effect. By banishing a Green Eyes monster from my graveyard, your spell card is...
What, think I'm gonna lose the sparks? Who do you think I am, Jones Turner?
No. I got you.
Took the bait again. Same bait,
I
too.
was planning to beat you with a petty card.
Yes.
Don't you just love
A win's a
to
win.
bluff? No, I have something else in mind for you. It's this. Go! Rank up magic, Barian's
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh no. That's right. It's rank up time. I rank up my rank 7 Star Pegasus. You're telling me... Bingo.
It can
Now
still
let's
chaos
go,
evolve.
Chaos Xyz evolution. Appear, Chaos Xyz. Barian Emperor, Shooting Star Pegasus.
Come on, just go down already.
I'll admit you may have played me, but Starbright will not be taken out so easily. Remember,
Ever had that
you're
moment
not
like a kid,
targeted
just like,
or
just
destroyed
die
by
already.
God.
Jeez.
You're right. That's why I brought him out.
Lie down and
Not
die.
only is Shooting Star Pegasus unable to be destroyed, both by battle and card effects, but by using up one of its Chaos Overlay units, I can banish your monster face down.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. And not only do you take damage equal to your banished monster's attack points,
It's doubled.
but you can't activate card effects in response to this effect.
Cheap bastard. You said he went through a cheap burn card, and then he went through a cheap burn card.
No. Hugo, I'm sorry. End this, shooting star.
To be fair, the Crusher was a bit more justified in the sense of what was supposed to do. Light minus win.
No! Draco! One down, one to go.
Everyone's gonna get the victory counter sound effect.
You're going to pay for this. That's it. And that's your great comeback speech. I would have come up with something better, but it's your funeral. I'll set one card face down and leave it at you. Make your last turn, Hugo Celadon. Oh, this won't just be that. It'll also be the line that marks your defeat.
Oh?
Okay, let's do this. Can't you just give up already?
I can ask you the same thing.
Lost, then how come I still have life points? Because as long as I've got life points, I'm still in the game. And quite frankly, it's about time I end it. Whatever you say. Just make your move so I can end this already. I haven't got all day. Okay.
Heart of the cards.
Draw!
What's the most shocking loss in Yu-Gi-Oh for you? Yu-Gi losing to Raphael. That was not even hard. I mean, there have been other losses that have been impactful and stuff like that. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh losing to Sergei and stuff like that. But the most shocking to me will always be Yu-Gi versus Raphael. It's cliche, I know. It's been said 100 million times, but it really was that back in the day. Just like, Yugi never loses. How the hell did you do that? And to Guardians of all things. Like, Yami losing to Yugi, that was like, okay, well, it's the end of the series, that would make sense. Losing to Raphael was a, what? But yeah, that's my explanation. So, and a bridge really sent home how dumb that loss truly was. You could just been like, we'll try again another day, Pharaoh. This isn't the end of the world. Curse you, Raphael! I have no choice but activate the seal workout goes. No, you don't! Too late, it's activated! I hope you're happy, Raphael, the guy who totally made me do this. She's in for a treat. But yeah. To be fair to Draco and his crash out, it's like, what's he supposed to do? Let minus win? And based on what he had, just, he's kind of right. They had Mephiles to deal with, and now Minus is coming out of nowhere and just saying, I'm going to be a big bad now too. We got to put this thing down before it can become a problem. Or rather, it is a problem. We need to stop before it can become a big one like Mephiles as well. He's also at the Zark. This is not a case of like, let's talk it out, guys. I'm sure we'll come to a reasonable conclusion. No, he needs to go down, and he needs to go down now. The end. Also, based on what he had in the field and whatnot, like, what the heck was he supposed to do? Not summon the shooting star? Okay, I guess I'll pass my turn. Like, come on, man. Everything was said so he had to summon the shooting star, so it's like, yeah, he's pissed off, but it's kind of justified. Also, we just saw Draco's life point hit 0. Don't get used to that. It happens very rarely in the show. He's a very skilled duelist. Hugo has more losses than him, I think. But, you know, that's how it be sometimes. I'm not gonna have fun finding that victory kind of thing. Luckily, it's not too hard to find. Meh. I'll do what I can. Gotta make a whole new... Nah. I'll work it out. Anyway, right now we gotta focus on the finale. How will this duel end? Those who have seen the series before already knows. But those who haven't, we're in for a treat. So let's move on to the final part. And here we are in the grand finale of Barian World. But first, in the emergency room, a little break from all the dueling action.
Will you hurry up back there?
Bit got in. Huh.
I'm trying.
The random evolutionist named Jamie.
Does it really have to be this hard to set off a distress beacon?
Apparently, yes.
What were you expecting? A giant cartoony red button?
That would help.
It's a lot harder than it looks. Ugh. Whatever. Just
Oh look,
hurry.
a giant cartoony red button.
How much longer
Bam.
can I keep these troops at bay.
Yeah. Come on, Hugo, pull out the miracle.
Well, Mr. Celadon, I'm waiting,
Set monster pass.
and I'm afraid the wait is over. Now, I activate from my hand the equip spell that I drew, called Pocket Elegem.
Huh?
It gives Haifu Wolf an additional 500 attack points.
No, it's a 600 attack.
It's your
Woo.
luck of the draw moment. It's more like a dead draw, if you ask me. Not quite. Elegem gains an additional effect depending on the attribute of the equipped monster.
Oh.
Since Haifu Wolf is a dark monster, I'm allowed to special summon one pocket monster from my graveyard. In this case, Pocket Snowveil, in defense
It's a
mode.
tuner.
Now, prepare yourself. For what? For something that I probably should have mentioned about Snowveil. It's a tuner monster. A tuner?
Draco's not the only one that can synchro summon.
Means. Correct. I tune level 2 Snowveil and level 6 Haifu Wolf together. From the peak of the highest mountain, I summon a warrior with paws of a pounding avalanche. I synchro summon level 8
Pocket
Tundra
I
Lycan.
thought it was Vulcan line.
Impressive.
That's the fusion, my bad.
That's where his special ability comes in. When this monster's summoned, not only does it negate your monster's special abilities, but since an evolution monster was used as one of its synchro materials, your monster's attack points are dropped down to 0.
Dang.
Well, if that's the reason you're so confident, why don't you go ahead and attack? Yes. Now, let's end this once and for all. Go, my monster!
Oh, god dang it.
Hello? My lord, I have some excellent news. It has taken us some digging, but we have fortunately found the spell card that we came here for.
No.
What? Ah! So I see.
It took too long.
Congratulations, Percy. Now that another one of the spell cards are in our possession, I say we call a retreat. Better to run away as cowards than stay as morons that fight to the death. Understood, my lord.
You coward.
Calling a tactical retreat. We'll
No, calling a coward.
meet you back at base as soon as possible. All this time, you
We
were
were just buying time.
correct. I
Stalling.
wasn't expecting you to last as long as you did, but to be fair, that is quite impressive. Besides, the longer I can keep you here, the better. Just a distraction.
Ah.
Indeed. I just said that.
Huh.
And now that we have 2 of the spell cards in our possession, all we need is the other half, and Zark is ours to command. It's too bad you won't be able to do that behind bars. Go, my monster! Attack him and end this duel! Sub-Zero Slicer! Ugh. That's game.
It isn't, though.
Failed.
Would you stop that?
Failed. No. Why?
Now I know where Sully gets all this trolling from.
Thanks to a very familiar trap card that I played at the beginning of the duel. What was it again? Oh yes, Barian's Shield.
You banished
That card
it!
again? Correct. I take no
You
damage
had a
for
second
the rest
copy.
of this turn, although my monster is destroyed. My attack. Fine. I'm done. Your move. You know, I quite frankly love to draw and probably wipe out the rest of your life points and your monster, but I'm at a tight schedule at the moment, so what do you say I surrender the duel and we both live to duel another day? What do you say?
Surrender and you're gonna get swarmed by
I'm
cops.
going to let you do that, especially after what you did to Draco. No. As a Lancer, it's now my job to deal with people like you and keep all of these dimensions safe. And after hearing what you're about to do, there's no way in heck that I'm going to let you leave. So, I'll take that as a no then?
Correct.
I'll stall you here until I deck out for all I care. You're not leaving. Very well then. Just let me say, you're not going to deck out.
You're gonna get
This
decked.
shall be your last turn. I didn't want to waste this technique on you, but clearly if I am to get out of here on time, I have no choice. What? Great Barian Emperors, lend me your power. Give me the power to rid this duelist and his absolute filth. Chaos! Draw!
The Barians have their own heart of the cards. As though they were set up here, though. We're
You're
better.
Finished. Rank up magic. Absolute Barian's force.
What?
Another rank up card? Let me explain. This spell card lets me special summon my Barian Emperor Silent Nasha from the graveyard and then rank it up into a Chaos Exceeds.
Huh?
Now let's end this. One more time. Chaos Exceeds Evolution. Bring forth Chaos Exceeds Barian Emperor. Ray Archfiend!
Ugh.
You summoned another Chaos Exceeds through one card? Yep. But it gets
Such
worse.
power.
Absolute Barian's Force's other effect lets me attach any number of Exceeds monsters in my graveyard to Ray Archfiend as Chaos Overlay units.
It's a better
I'm attaching 4.
Chaos
so
Exceeds
this monster
Barian
has
Hope.
5 Chaos Overlay units. Furthermore, its effect lets it gain 1,000 attack for each of those overlay units.
Ugh.
5,000 attack points? Indeed. Oh,
And this isn't even his boss monster.
By using up
His biggest
one of
boss
those
monster.
Chaos Overlay units, your monster becomes another Chaos Overlay unit.
No!
This duel is finished.
I should have kept that smoke screen.
No. You should have accepted my offer while you had the chance.
We're knowing how these final boss bosses work. It was unaffected by everything.
Attack his life points directly and end this duel. Go! Barian Judgment! No! What was that?
Hugo lost.
Guess that chaos draw took a lot more out of me than I thought.
The Chaos Draw lets you draw whatever card you want, but the cost of great damage to your body.
Help's on the way. Maybe. But it looks like we're too late.
They got what they wanted. We've already lost.
I'd rather not get caught. Thank you very much. You're lucky, Yugioh Selling. Both are.
Yeah. Now at the base, it's a one-way trip.
Honestly, Ridley. Honestly. Well, what can I say? Old rivalries die hard.
You were supposed to stay at the base.
To be fair, were you really expecting him to follow your orders?
Fair point.
I mean, he barely follows Minus's. Did you really have to disobey my command just so you could go to some facility and beat up some nobody?
Yes, actually.
Not.
You got a one-for-all dragon out of
What do
it.
you have to say, Sully? I congratulate you for getting the spell card. Although, it must have
Thank
not
you for the
been
congratulations.
your brother. Yeah, whatever.
Here's something seeing all the villains
What's
together.
the matter, Sully? Are you
Shame we can't have all
upset
four in
you
one
beat
shot or
your
something
baby
like that,
brother
though.
Up over a
Ah, well.
card? Crying out loud, I've told you before and I'm telling you again. He's not my brother. He's a fake, an illusion, just like everyone else who was created in these dimensions. Once the dimensions reunited again, my old and real family will return to me.
Right. It won't be randomized again, not at all.
Oh, you want your old family back? Everything must go back to the way they were for peace and serenity.
Because you know, humans, we tend to regress. We always go back to how things were in the past.
Trying to get on my nerves?
Actually, I said that as a joke, but
I'm begging.
history has a habit of repeating itself. But history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. Then why is the same thing happening again? That's not a rhyme, that's a repeat.
The other two cards yet? Well, unfortunately, we still don't know the whereabouts of the third card. However, we do know where the fourth one is.
Really?
It's in a very interesting place.
Phoenix University. Final guess.
And where might it be? I'm putting it on screen right now. Oh. Well, this makes things interesting. My lord, what are your orders?
We're going to Disneyland!
Pencil cases, boys. We're going back to school.
Yep. The fourth piece in Phoenix University mean they have to go to Mephiles Town. What was the most shocking loss in the entire Yugioh? I answered this already. The opinion didn't change. Yeah, we're losing to Raphael. Okay, moving on. And immediately. That was one hell of a movie thing. That was 4 parts of dueling. Mind you, part 1 and part 4 didn't focus solely on the dueling, but it was still a lot of dueling action. Oh, I can't. Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashes the anti-Dragonverse. Dragonverse be like, here's 10 minutes of conversation between turns. And the turns are like 4 turns. Unleashed is like, here's 30 minutes of turns and the things in between. Mind you, they're all right, both are fine in their own way. It's just funny how it's kind of like polar opposites in a sense. I don't know, it's different styles, whatnot. But dang, Maya showed why he's the leader of the organization, so showed such great power and whatnot. He once again, our heroes run into the final boss of a main group and get their asses handed them. I think I've seen this before. Although to be fair, this isn't the season finale. It's around the halfway point. Although I think this is where Esco took a break, so might as well let this go on a big movie thing. Make it feel more special and whatnot, which makes sense. So yeah, Minus really showed off what a powerhouse he was, though. And that twist was being John, Michelle, Roger again. That's a twist that made me be like, I have to tell people about this series. It is just so great. We have met all the admins now, all the bosses, all the villains of the Barian group that are the biggest problem in this arc. Mephiles is still an issue, of course, but he's been taking a back seat now. Also, we can focus on this Barian clan. Not to... I was gonna say that Havoc's gonna be an issue, but not really. I mean, yes and no. You can count him as a problem, but that one's up for debate. But yeah, all the villains have won in the end, despite the heroes' best efforts. The villains won. I mean, of course, the heroes can't win all of it, but that's how it is. To be honest, I knew that Minus came out on top of them, but I couldn't remember, okay, so Draco goes down. That is surprising, considering it's Draco losing, but that sounded about right. But I honestly thought that Hugo might take the offer to draw, just for the sense of, one for the tie counter, but still, the fact that it was a straight up, beatdown. I remember that Minus came out on top. I just didn't remember how, was it Light Point Zero? Was it I got away at the last second? One of those things. But Minus showed that his truest duel is to take down 2 of the strongest heroes who got it and just take them down. I'm repeating myself now. Oh, Ace and Jones are fine, though. Again, Draco just kind of abandoned them. That random evolution is so fired. Anyway, yeah. That was the power of Forbarian World. Such great developments like those Dawn Thousand tributes to the original Barians. Yeah, it's just such great stuff involved. S. Code Knight is a genius with this Thursday. He's got great inspiration in putting into work and all that jazz. He's great. I love his stuff. And he came out with 2 victors in the end, no draws. Although I did have a conversation with Spooky Electronics about the whole meme about Yu-Gi-Oh! News being nothing but tied. And like, that meme is just not accurate. It's just, I don't know. Maybe when we get to Season 3, that's going to get obnoxious, though, I imagine. I'll have to go, I'll check it out when we get to it itself, but I think that's where the meme truly started. But we're still in Season 2 for right now, and we've been having, like, yeah, there's been, so far there's been 3 ties. Let's face it, at this point, there is no way the tie counter can tie with the win counter. Like, unless we get, like, every episode moving forward has 2 duels in it, then maybe, but I don't think it's likely that the tie counter can catch up. Maybe it'll hit double digits before the series is over. I can believe that. But it's not catching up. The wins counters are clearly winning. So, yeah. It's just, yeah. But anyway, that was the end of Barbarian World. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was great? Did you think it didn't hold up as well as it used to? Let me know in the comments below, and check out S Code Knights in the his link is in the description. So that said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Later.